a system of force acting on a body. So resting on an inclined plane as shown in figure, determine the resultant forces. If theta is 60 degrees, W is load 1000 newtons, N force 500 newtons, F force 100 newtons and T force 200 newtons. So you can see the forces acting on the body. How is the forces acting is clearly shown on the figure. So first we can find out that summation of horizontal forces and summation of vertical forces. So summation of horizontal forces based upon that F force, T force has two or horizontal, pure horizontal forces. Next coming to the W, so it is an inclined structure, nothing but inclined force. So it can be divided into two parts. One is horizontal part, second one is vertical part. So coming to the horizontal part, it will be sin theta. Okay, with respect to vertical part, it should be cos theta. Okay, so we can see how the problem will be solved in this paper. So summation of forces T minus F, T force minus F force. So two forces are opposite forces. Okay, so that I am taking one is positive, one is negative, and W acting vertically upwards. So upwards force I am taking as a negative, downward force I am taking as a positive. Okay, so same way we can find out the vertical forces also. So vertical force is 0. So based upon the two forces, one is N force and another is W force. So come to the resultant forces, we using this formula, we can find the resultant forces. So finally we get the resultant force 233.97 Newton. So same way you can see the second problem also. A system of forces acting on a body is shown in the figure. Determine the resultant force. So in the first problem we taken as four forces acting, two are horizontally, one is inclined, one is vertical, pure vertical. So in this problem, four forces are not pure vertical, not pure horizontal. It should be some inclined angle making for a horizontal line as well as vertical line. Okay. So see the those problem how can solving. So takes here also we can find out the summation of horizontal force and summation of vertical forces. So 200 Newton acting vertically inclinedly, so with making an angle 25.56 for the axis of horizontal axis. So we can take as a cos theta. So if the same angle making with y axis, you can take in summation of horizontal forces finding time, you can use sin theta. So you know that already in physics subject. So 200 cos 250.56 degrees minus, so it is the first coordinate, second coordinate, third, fourth. Okay, four coordinates are there. In first coordinate, x-axis and y-axis are positive indication. Coming to the second direction, one is positive, one is negative. Coming to the third direction, both are negative direction. Coming to the fourth coordinate, one is positive, one is negative. So here we are taking first coordinate, two are positive, second coordinate x-axis is positive, y-axis is negative. Coming to the third coordinate, both are negative. Coming to the fourth coordinate, x is negative, y is positive. In same way, we can apply the those signs for the particular problem. So 200 cos 250.56. So coming to the second coordinate, we are taking minus and plus. So minus 120 cos 53.13 because of making the angle horizontal direction. Okay. Next, here two both are minus 500 cos 60 degrees plus 100. So here fourth coordinate we are taking x coordinate as a positive, y coordinate as a negative. So 100 sine 40 degrees. So why are you using sine here? Because of 40 degrees acting from the making with the angle from the y axis, not an x axis. If it should be x axis, you can take as a cos theta. So it making a y axis, so that we are using sin theta. So For solving the above equation, we find out the finally we got the value 146.16 Newton. So summation of horizontal forces. So same as summation of vertical forces, that is 200. So before that we use cos theta. Here we using sin theta. So sin 25.56 plus 120 sin 53.13 minus 50 sin 60 degrees minus 100 cos 40 degrees. Okay, so finally we got the summation of horizontal vertical force 65.54 newtons. So you know the resultant formula also. So find out the resultant value for the given system of forces. So finally we get the resultant value is 160.18 newtons. So if you are find out the magnitude, okay, that should be formula alpha tan inverse summation of vertical forces by summation of horizontal forces. So in that point of view, find the value is alpha 24.15 degrees. So same way you can see the third problem also. Two forces acting on a body, that is 500 newtons and 100 newtons, as shown in figure, and the resultant forces. So from the figure we concluded that both are the first coordinate, so that x-axis and y-axis are same sign, nothing but positive directions. So summation of horizontal forces, that is 50 500, sorry, 500 cos theta, 500 cos theta, that is theta nothing but 30 degrees acting, plus 1000 sin theta, because of second force acting, making an angle from x-axis, y-axis, not x-axis. So that's why we are taking sine angle. Okay, so first we can observe that. So where, which time we are using sine angle, which time we are using cos angle. So if you confuse the condition, so your answer will be wrong. Okay, so carefully observe that I am shown clearly. Okay, the summation of horizontal forces 500 cos 30, because of 30 degrees act making with horizontal axis. So coming to the second force, we should be making with y-axis. So that's why sin 30 in summation of x direction. So finally we got the value 933.012 newtons. So same way horizontal is completed. Coming to the vertical, so 500 sin 30 plus 100,000 cos 30. Got the value 890, 893. Okay, coming to the next resultant forces. So coming to the resultant forces, so you know the formula also. Summation of horizontal forces square plus summation of vertical forces. Okay. So in that we can finally we got the resultant forces 1290.13 newtons. So these are the small problems for the forces acting on a body. So in the same manner we can find out number of forces, number of problems. So these type of problems will be coming in the examination for the 2 marks sake. So next coming to the topic is moment of force.
అదే ఇంకా సాయంత్రం బోర్ ఉంటే ఫ్రెండ్ గారు పిలిచినట్టు సర్లే పోదాం పని పోతే హాలిడేస్ అని
Hello, please don't talk.
ఇంకా ఏం చేయలేదు మాకు 10 రోజులు చెప్పినారు మాకు డౌట్ వచ్చేసి అందరు లగేజ్ ఎత్తేసినారు
Please don't
మీకన్నా
talk.
ఎగ్జామ్
Arjun,
ఉంటే వెళ్దాం మాకే నెక్స్ట్ మంతే
మీకు నెక్స్ట్ మంత్ స్వామి మాకు 10 రోజులు ఎగ్జామ్ 10 రోజులు
okay. Next coming to this moment of forces. So you can see the body. So moment of forces about a point is to be measured, particular about the rotation effect. So moment is defined as that. What is a moment? So based upon this, moment means moment is defined as a product of magnitude of the forces and the perpendicular distance. Okay, force and perpendicular distance. So at a particular point. So that combination we call as a moment. Okay. So the we can see the body. Hello Arjun. Arjun, please mute your voice. Hello. Hello Arjun.
నవంబర్ ఒకటి అమెరికా అడుగుతానంట రష్యా వ్యాక్సిన్ ఫెయిల్ అయిపోయింది ఈరోజు న్యూస్ చూడలే పొద్దున్నే కానీ ఫెయిల్ అయ్యి మళ్ళీ బీటెక్ మా కాలేజ్ ఇండియా వాడు ఏం చెప్తాడు
Okay, you can see the body. So force acting at in a body. So point 1 has a distance given and point 2 has distance due to. The third point is should be in the same line of force acting line. So the perpendicular distance of the point from the line of action of the moment arm. So what is the moment arm? Nothing but the perpendicular distance of the point from the line of action. Okay, so the line of action is force acting line. So that is the line of action. So at that two, what are the distance present from the point? So line of action to point. That distance we call as a moment arm. So let us consider a body having a force F. At point A, it should be the distance is perpendicular distance d1. And point B, perpendicular distance is d2. So point is okay. So let us consider a body shown in that force. So at point E1, the distance is d1. At point 2, the distance is d2. In the same way, the distance d3 should be the line of action. So point is indicated at the line of action. So at the line of action, there is no a distance. So the distance will be 0. So the moment of force about point A we call as moment 1, that is Fd1. So same way, similarly, the force at point D2 moment M2 Fd2, coming to the force at point 3, it should be 0 because of the point is present at the line of action, in between the line of action. Okay, so that the Fd3 value is 0. So in this manner you can find out the moment of forces. So thus it is noted that point lies on the line of action of a force. The moment of the force about that point should be 0. So this is the way we can find out the force moment of forces from the above condition. So whatever she from the above condition, So M1 is I am taking as a clockwise direction and M2 is taking as a anti-clockwise direction. So M3 is 0. Okay. So to find out the direction of movement, imagine that. So I am imagining M1 is clockwise, M2 is anti-clockwise. So the direction of the rotation indicates the direction of the movement. So direction of rotation. So what is the direction of rotation? M1 is clockwise direction, M2 is anti direction. Okay, so these directions indicates the direction of movement. Direction of movement. So if the force is taken in newtons and distance is taken as meters, millimeters or meters, the units of movement should be Newton, Newton millimeter, okay, kilonewton meter, kilonewton millimeter. So the unit should be in this manner. So what is the forces units are? Newton millimeter, Newton meter, kilonewton meters, kilonewton millimeters. So I am repeating the system of forces. So show see the body, it has a line of action force, that is F. So from the traveling time it has indicates some points, that is point 1, point 2, point 3. So I'm taking as a point 1 as distance d1, point 2 as distance d3. So coming to the point I'm taking as a third point, it is should be lies in the line of action. So that is a d3. So based upon that point of view, we consider the body, the force is acting at a three different places. So what is the moment for the each place? So coming to the moment at point 1, m1 fd, m1 equal to d1. Similarly, moment at point 2, m2 equal to fd2. So point 3, m3 is 0. Why? Because 0 is d3. The distance d3 lies at line of action. So if the any one point lies at the line of action, its distance will be 0. Okay. So that's why md is 0. So in the similar way, I am taking the sign conversions. M1 is clockwise direction, M2 is anti-clockwise direction. So because of I'm taking these two indications, these two signs, because of we can provide the movement direction. So take a movement as a positive or negative. Okay. So it's the same way we can give the units for the find out determined movement, Newton millimeter, Newton meter, kilonewton meter, kilonewton millimeter. So in this way you can find the system of forces. So now we can see the problem for based upon the moment system moment of forces.